The sewers filled with plastic garbage in my neighborhood raised fear of flood among the inhabitants. The weather was overcast and the wind threatened. At 8 p.m., a torrential spill flooded the whole neighborhood and many houses. It was sad, but inevitable because of people's negligence. Every day, every one of us uses up to 40 or more tons of natural resources per person in some countries, according to a report by United Nations Environment Programme. We all do know that we use many kinds of resources every day, but very few of us thinking of managing them. Reduce, recycle, and reuse are three repetitive actions that we hear about since more than 20 years. Why management of natural resources must be vital? Natural resources management refers to the management of resources such as animals, plants, soil, and land to develop the worth of life. Natural resources are restricted. There is a crisis for those resources, and henceforth want to be managed. The objective of natural resources management is to sustain ecological diversity. Waste management is a good example of management of natural resources. Collection and treatment of solid waste in metropolitan area of Port-au-Prince has been a problem for many years. Garbage lies uncollected in the street or open fields, particularly in the poorest section of the city. At present, about 1,000 tons of waste are generated daily in Port-au-Prince, but government services have the capacity to handle only about one quarter of this amount. Following the closure of the only landfill outside the city in 1987, three temporary sites were opened within the city, only compounding the problem. Waste reduction, also known as resource reduction, is the practice of using less material and energy to minimize waste generation and preserve natural resources. Waste reduction is broader in scope than recycling and incorporates ways to prevent materials from ending up as waste before they reach the recycling stage. 10 simple ways to reduce waste at home. Shop eco-friendly with reusable bags. Dish disposable in the kitchen. Say so long to single serve, bulk up instead. Reusing is the act of taking old items, but you may consider throwing away and finding a new use for them. Sometimes material can be reused by other people. Working computers and parts can often be donated to community centers or charitable organizations. The following are some examples of reuse. Containers can be reused at home or for school projects. We use wrapping paper, plastic bags, boxes, and lumber. Recycling is the process of converting waste materials into new materials and part objects. The recovery of energy from waste material is often included in this concept. Recyclable materials include many kinds of glass, paper, cardboard, metal, plastic, tires, textiles, batteries, and electronics. Build an eco brick. Segregate your wet and dry waste. We use your home delivery paper, newspaper. Replace single-use plastic items. Management of natural resources refers to sustainable utilization of major natural resources. Please, readers, reuse, recycle. Implementing successful structures and processes to support effective management of natural resources plan. Management of natural resources is an alternative